Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race UK series, UK versus the World Series 2, episode 4, the Snatch Game episode. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below what you thought about this episode, and hit that subscribe button, become part of the Amateur Hour community. Ding! You can also follow me on my other social media platforms at Amateur on all platforms, including Cash App and Venmo. So if you do feel like tipping me, feel free to do so there. But with that being said, let's get into this episode. It was a snatch game, like I had previously mentioned. Also, a disclaimer: do not send hate to any of the queens mentioned in this video, because that is not what these are meant for. These are meant for us to have a fun time here on this side of the interwebs, talk about all things Drag Race, and all of the above. So, with that being said, let's get into it. The episode's going to start out with the queens coming back into the workroom after the elimination of John Burr's Blonde. Scarlett had just eliminated John Burr's, and every other queen apparently was saying that they would have eliminated Keita, which again we'll get to in today's episode because I have a lot of opinions actually on today's elimination as well. But Scarlett got her win, very well deserved. I was very happy for Scarlett. I think Scarlet Envy is doing very well in this season, and I love to see it. Everyone has feelings about it. I don't really have too many feelings about John Burrs leaving. In my brain, that made the most sense because then that way you're weakening the UK alliance. And again, the title of the show is UK versus the world. So, you know, and if there's any opportunity to take out one of the UK queens, I'm probably gonna do it if I were there. Just being honest. But hey, because I would love a top four with like, no, that'd be funny. Anyways, yeah, they're coming back. People are a little surprised that John Burns is gone. Kita's obviously very happy that she's in the competition. Oh my god. And I felt like that's the correct decision. Tia's talking about how she's like, this is gonna be awkward. It's a title called UK versus the world, and then it's like she was eliminating John Burrs, which honestly is kind of a really smart strategic move on Tia, with the whole idea of trying to take the threat away from the UK alliance. And again, I think Tia is being very strategic this season. Also explains her choice in this week's episode, but we'll get to that later. So no matter what, John Burrs was going home. So, hey. Meeting of the UK Lines Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. This was my favorite moment when Tia's explaining to them why she chose, why she still is holding to the UK Lines and why she chose John Burrs to go home. Neither of you had an argument with my ex-boyfriend on your season. This was a gag. Because I forgot about this. Like, her and Pixie obviously used to date. And Pixie and John Burrs had his fight on their season, and I completely forgot about that, apparently. But I love that moment. It was kind of gaggy. Kind of gaggy. New day in the workroom. Scarlett has a badge. Yes, Scarlett. Congratulations. So our winners, actually, let's go back. Our badge holders right now are Le Grand Dame, Scarlet Envy, and Marina Summers. So we have 3 people with badges. And we have how many? 8 people left in the competition. Apparently, I don't know how to count. RuPaul comes in, introduces the Maxi Challenge. It's me, the Snatch Game. Family Edition. So basically, Family Feud. If you've seen Family Feud, fair that. Scarlett gets to pick her family because she's the winner of the previous week. So she gets to pick the teams, essentially. Right off the bat, they're going through everyone's previous Snatch Game experience. We have some previous winners being the Grand Dame, Keita Minaj, and Hannah Conda. We have 2 people who went home previously on the Snatch Game with Teresa and Tia. And then we have two people who are completely new to Snatch Game being Scarlett and Gothy, and then we have Marina. But Scarlett ends up picking up Tia, and Hannah, which honestly I think was a pretty smart strategic decision, because again, this is something we're gonna have to get into with international seasons. And I was actually watching a TikTok today from Bellic Boy on TikTok, shout out, and he was talking about how some queens have the language barrier, which means that you're gonna have to translate what is being said, create a joke in your head, and do all of that. So a lot of the time, I feel like if English isn't your first language, it's going to add in an entirely new level of difficulty for the Snatch Game. And all of the people, well, Teresa originally speaks Spanish, so I guess that's wrong. But um, I did find that interesting when it came to the team that Scarlett did choose. I don't know if that was a factor. Hannah is obviously very funny. Tia's funny, and Teresa is also funny. So that might have been the factor as well. But this is the team that Scarlett chose. We have Tia, who's going to be Anne Boleyn, and we have Teresa, who's going to be Anne of Catherine of Aragon, Henry VIII's first and second wife. So again, both Henry VIII's wives, who also happen to be characters from Six, because of course. Anyways, not here to nerd out about musical theater. Hannah is going to be Shirley Temple, and Scarlett is going to be the Statue of Liberty, which I think was a smart choice. I think all of them made smart choices, especially if you think about it with Teresa, because she is originally from España, and now she lives in the UK, very much like Catherine of Aragon, who's from Aragon, from Spain, and now and then becomes the Queen of England. Kind of a smart choice there for Teresa. And I know Tia is a big Six and musical fan, so I think that might have been a factor. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe she knows a lot about Henry VIII's wives. Who knows? RuPaul does a walkthrough. First group is Tia and the Grand Dame. Tia is talking about how she's gonna be why is my brain not working right now? Anne Boleyn. Tia is gonna be Anne Boleyn, and the Grand Dame is going to be Carla Bruni. And when the Grand Dame is talking to Rue, she adds on another extra layer to her accent, and Rue's like, maybe try changing that up. Again, that's going to be the start of something for the Grand Dame for her storyline. We have a conversation between Teresa and Marina. Teresa, of course, like I said, is Catherine of Aragon. Marina is Manny Pacquiao. So they're both trying to talk to Rue about what they're going to do. It is what it is. Hannah and Keita. Hannah being Shirley Temple. Keita being Fran Drescher. Fran Drescher was an interesting choice. I think she thought that she could do the laugh, and then that would make it funny. And I feel like you need more than that when it comes to Snatch Game character. It also might have just been Keita getting into her own head about it. This is my choice if I were to do Snatch Game. Just random. Not for sure, but I would be like, oh my god. Chandler Bing. If you know, you know. Sorry, headphone users. Listen, that is my one line for the day, and we are going to stick to it. And if you've watched Friends, I love Friends. You get it. All right. So Scarlett is going to be the Statue of Liberty. Smart choice, right? This is also her first time doing Snatch Game. Then we have Gothy Kendall being Kim Woodburn. Gothy, get out of your head. This was so rough to watch with the whole be Aussie. Aussie. Oh, wait, that's. Anyways, I feel like Gothy is so in her head when it comes to Drag Race and all of these challenges because she's overthinking every single thing she does and is not confident in her own abilities. Because RuPaul kept trying to ask her the same question, get it out of her, get her to be more vocal, bigger. But it was the same thing. every single time, which is what we get for the Snatch Game. The same thing every single time with no punchline, which is the entire point of Snatch Game. Anyways, this was unfortunate for Gothy. I do love Gothy. Also, I found out Gothy's name out of drag is Sam, and I relate to her because that's also my name. We'll get into it later when we have this conversation, when she has a conversation about herself, and I had a lot of relation actually to what she was saying. Snatch Game, let's get into it. We get the McDonald family and the Sunita family. So let's get into it. First up. Oh, and the McDonald. Yeah, I already said that. Jane McDonald. I think it's her name. She was fun. So, the Grand Dame as. Sorry, let me get my notes. The Grand Dame is Carla Bruni. I think had the Grand Dame been on a different. I saw the jokes. I saw the potential for the jokes. The Annalie, that was funny. That was funny. But I think it didn't compute to Rue, and she kept kind of having the same situation with Rue over and over with each question, which is why none of the jokes really landed the way that she would have wanted them to. It was unfortunate for the Grand Dame. The Grand Dame. France! Up next, we have, oh god, Gothy as Kim Woodburn. This was so bad, y'all. This was so bad. Gothy, there were no jokes. Where are the jokes? To quote Trinity the Tuck, where are the jokes? Jokes. Anyways, this was unfortunate, very unfortunate for Gothy. Yeah, there was no jokes there at all. When RuPaul said, "Oh, which husband is this?" or something like that, you had been like, "Oh, Ru, I'm working on my third husband right now." Wink at you, RuPaul. I don't know what accent that was. I apologize. There are a lot of different opportunities to banter there with Ru, and I feel like Gothy was so in her head about the entire character. She wasn't in the moment. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Love you, Gothy, but it's really, really bad. But do love Gothy Kendall. Yes. Kate Minaj as Fran Drescher. There weren't any jokes here either. It was so sad. I felt so bad. I felt so bad for Kate. Because again, like, there's also the whole language, English isn't her first language, translation, all of that going on. Added an entirely another layer of challenge for the actual main challenge. And I was just like, this is so unfortunate. Because I saw the idea. I get what she looked like Fran Drescher. I thought the look was good. The laugh was alright. But the character was nothing. Unfortunately. The nanny. Anyways. We have Marina Summers as Manny Pacquiao. I thought this was funny. I thought she did well. Again, it wasn't the best of the night. No. For me, she was the best of the group, though. I think she had planned bits, and I think those bits went well. I do think Marina, again, could have gone farther. We've seen a better Manny Pacquiao from Melinda Verga on Canada's Drag Race, which is unfortunate. I know Marina would have known that because she would have known that when they went to film. But it is unfortunate. All right. So, Nita, we're going to get into these characters now. Hannah Conda as Shirley Temple. This joke, if you're dating me, that's a red flag. I'm only 7. That would be funny. That was funny. This was a great character choice from Hannah. I thought she nailed it. Honestly, did really, really well. The tap dancing was hilarious. She went for it. And that's just it. If RuPaul is giving you the opportunity to push it farther, take that opportunity and go farther and farther. That's the point of Snatch Game. And you still need to know the character ins and outs. Yes. Scarlet Envy as the Statue of Liberty. This is funny. I did think she had some funny jokes. The one that didn't work for me was the one about the subway. Why would a drag queen be late to the gig? There wasn't much of an actual joke there. It was more of just an answer. I feel like she could have done something a little bit different there. Other than that, I do think Scarlett did very well. And I love the look. I love that she actually did like body makeup. Again, I think this was well done by Scarlett. Really, really well done. Theresa May as Catherine of Aragon. There were some jokes there. There were some jokes. For me, it was probably the weakest of this group, unfortunately. But at the same time, the weakest of this group was better than most of the other group. So she was definitely somewhere to. If it's out of 8, I would put her in 5th position, maybe 4th or 5th position. Perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. Which, and yeah. Tia as Anne Boleyn. I thought this was clever. It was very, very clever. The way she did the characterization was great. The physicality that she brought with, of course, having her head. That's smart. Was smart. So shout out to Tia Coffee. I thought this was great. Really, really great. Don't lose your head. Anyways, Elimination Day. Let's get into it. We had some conversations about relationships. Snatch Game, how's everyone feeling? Gothy's in her head already, very much like already checked out of the competition. We'll get to that later on the runway and in deliberation. Hannah's talking about her boyfriend who's from the UK, so she has connections to the UK now. We find out more about Gothy. She's like, still trying to figure out who she is as Sam out of drag. I relate to this. I am still on my own self-discovery journey right now. I feel like I'm making some progress, and I feel like I'm actually getting to a place where I know who I am, and I don't need. I'm gonna be vulnerable on Maine. Am I gonna be vulnerable on Maine? Sure. I relate a lot to Gothy in this moment. I feel like since 2020, my life has kind of gone through an entire like shift, obviously with the Rona and everything. Anyways, I'm getting better. I'm getting to the place where I need to be, and that's great. So I appreciate Gothy for opening up a little bit, and I understand it. I hear you. I hear you, Gothy. I relate. I relate a lot. Also, the fact that your name is Sam made me have a whole nother connection with you now, Gothy. So shout out to Gothy. This is RuPaul's look. I think it's kind of hot. It's kind of hot. It's kind of hot. Is it the best look? No. No. But Ruby look good. It's a fab. Also, on my channel, we do fab or drab. If it's fab, it's fab. It's drab. And if you absolutely love it, it's an ab fab. So, Michelle, I'll give you a fab. I love the makeup. The makeup is makeuping. The hair is hairing. The outfit is outfitting. I love Michelle in a red lip. I love this lip. This lip is gorgeous. The makeup is gorgeous. Alan Carr. I just love Alan Carr. He's a great judge. He's so funny. Tom Daly from the Olympics. Cool. He was fun. I don't have too much to say. Keita Minaj. Category is cruising. Keita. I thought this was fab. This is fab. I'm giving it fab. I love the golden peg leg moment, the pirate sort of style. It's very nautical, very much a category. She looks fab. It's also very Keita. I get how this is her style. I see the references. I really love this. I thought this was great. Great, great, great. Juliet Summit. I'm like it. I'll give it a fab. Is it the inflatables are nice? I'm a little bit confused on the concept. I see how it's nautical, and I get that, and I think that's nice. I like a latex outfit. I'm a little bit confused on why she has the triple chest. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll give it a fab, but I'm just confused. She looks nice though. I'll give her that. The Grand Dame wearing actual Jean Paul Gaultier, custom Jean Paul Gaultier gag. Gag. Fashion. This was everything. This everything. Everything. The Grand Dame. Ah, Scarlett, I love this. I love this. I finally saw the Titanic for the first time when I was in college. So when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, I get the reference. I get it. I like it. I love the body makeup, the hairs, everything. This is fab. This is fab, baby. The crystals. This is fab. This is such a good look from Scarlett. I love it. Love it. Yes. Gothic Kendall. I'm gonna have to give it a drab, unfortunately. I want more. I want it bigger. Bigger. I love coffee, but not my favorite. Anaconda. The lace moment was really fancy, really lovely. I love the little umbrella parasol. Would you call that a parasol? I don't know. I really like this. Her makeup looks gorgeous. Her makeup looks stunning. Hannah, you look great. Tia Coffee. I like this a lot. I think this is fab. It's fab. And also the way she walked. Tia! The hair too. I love it. I love it. The little bow on the top of the that's a gag. Also, Tia looks so tall. I know she's already tall, but those shoes are crazy. Marina, this is fab, Marina. Oh my god. The bra with the lip and the shoes. The shoes. And also the fact that her hair is the anchor. Marina. Marina. This is an ab fab. Marina, you look amazing. Marina, every single week, I kind of look forward to her runway the most. Like, she's gorge. And the way she modeled it, too, Marina's that girl. Always has and always will be. The fact that her hair was the Marina. It's not fair. It's not fair. You look fab, baby. All right, now we get to placements. The top two of the week are going to be just another perspective. Top two are Tia Coffee and Hanaconda. Also, I love Hannah's makeup. Hannah, shout out to you. Your face is facing. I love it. I love it. I agree with this top two. I think that's fair. The Safe Queens are going to be the Grand Dame and Scarlet Envy, which I think it could be argued that Scarlet could have been in the top, but also I don't know who she would replace. She was very high safe. Very high safe. Which means the bottom two are going to be Keita Minaj and Gothy Kendall. Yo, Gothy checked out. Gothy is checked out of this competition. Top two being Tia and Hannah. I love these two queens. Also shout out to Le Grand Dame again wearing actual Jean Paul Gaultier on the runway. Gag. Also having the pizza underwear, that's funny. That's funny. Deliberation happens when Hannah is talking to Gothy. Gothy is checked out. She's checked out of the competition fully. Kita actually wants to stay. Kita wants to stay in the competition. Gothy is checked out. You can especially see this when um Kita talking to Hannah still wants to be in the competition. When Gothy is talking to Tia, y'all, she's checked out. Oh my god. Like, she's already gone home in her head. She doesn't think that she can really overcome it. She's like, yeah, I don't know if I can really overcome it. I'm. I, she's telling you to send her home at that point, as far as I'm concerned. They picked the lipsticks. I definitely would pick Gothy. Gothy, I'm sorry. I love you, Gothy, but baby, you need more. You need to get out of your own head. Like, it's bad. Top two, lip syncing. Let's get into it. Song is Crying on the Discotheque, performed by Alcazar. Alcazar. When it comes to lip sync, I'm not crazy about the song. I think Tia did well. I think Hannah did well too. I do think Tia had more laughs, more jokes in it, which I think helped with RuPaul. I think Hannah. Can I say something? I don't know if Hannah wanted to win. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I might be overthinking this, but I think Tia definitely won this one for me. Like, they both did all right. I wasn't crazy about the song, if I'm being 100% honest. But hey, the toilet paper moment was funny. Tia definitely did very well. Also, at the end, we had Hannah putting her hand towards Tia, like she was saying, "Congratulations to Tia." So you could tell Tia was winning this competition, winning this episode. So congratulations. Tia gets her first ever badge. I guess she's no longer. Oh wait, no, the mediocre queen. Never mind. Never mind. But congratulations to Tia Coffee. I see it. This is my fantasy. Very much that. She gets her first badge. Already said that. These are the bottom two. Tia has to reveal her lipstick. Tia decides to eliminate Kita Minaj. I was gagged. I think this was a strategic move because Kita still wanted to be in the competition. Gothy didn't. Gothy's not going to do very well in the future challenges. Kita might. That's what I think it came down to. I'm very sad to see Kita go. Um, Obviously, I think she could have made it much farther in this competition. I know she was in the bottom 2 weeks in a row, but I still personally think the right decision would have been to send home Gothy. Again, it is what it is. I do love Kita Minaj. You will be missed. I'm also sad because this was the one Holland representative on this show. Holland no longer being a season that is actively being shown anymore. Canceled franchise. I would love to see more of Kita. But I guess that's not the way the biscuit crumbled today. Get it? Because we're in the UK. Biscuit. Anyways, I think I'm funny. Let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comment section. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Amateur Hour community. We have a fun time over here on this side of the interwebs. Doop, doop. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms at Amateur Hour on all platforms because we keep it what? We keep it cute, we keep it simple, and we keep it moving. Have a good rest of your night or day wherever you are. Today's I'm not quite sure what day I'm gonna upload this. Probably Sunday. Sunday. But yeah, have a good rest of your night, day wherever you are. I'll see y'all later. Bye.